Hello, I hope you guys are having a great day. It has been a while since I've given my vlog update on how I'm going. I think the last one I did was on my sobriety journey. And I would very much love to tell you that since then I have not touched a drink, but that would be an absolute lie. I went for a good 4 months without touching anything. And then a couple of weeks ago, I had a few beers with some friends. And then a few weeks after that, I had a few more beers. This has been a really interesting, eye-opening, soul-searching journey. I feel as though I fit into a really odd category. My drinking is not destroying my life. I don't fall into that category of being a really problematic alcoholic. My problem is that my liver has been damaged from binge drinking in my 20s. I am not someone who can't go without a drink. I am not someone who's always drunk. I'm not functioning and drinking at work. That's not what I do. But in my 20s, like everybody my age, or the majority of people my age, every weekend would get drunk with their mates. But because of that excessive drinking, my liver is damaged. So this is a really tough one for me because it's not like, and I know what I'm about to say, a lot of people will say, that's what every alcoholic says. I don't have a problem with alcohol. My body has a problem digesting it. So it's a really tough one. I do really want to go 100% sober for the rest of my life. But I feel as though that is such a large feat. It is such a large thing to try and achieve when I don't have the history of if I touch the bottle, my whole life falls apart. So it's not like if I have a beer or two, or even if there's a birthday party and I won't be able to drive home, say. There aren't massive life ramifications. Now, when it comes to alcoholism and alcoholics, alcoholism is in my family. My grandfather was a horrible alcoholic. His life fell apart. He destroyed his family. That is not what happens to me if I drink. So I feel as though I'm in this really weird category where I don't feel as though I feel it's disrespectful for me to say that I am an alcoholic. But it's not good for my health to drink. Regardless, I want to catch up with mates and have a beer at the pub. I want to be able to, enjoy a wine with dinner. Now, here's the deal. When I had a few drinks after my 4 month of not having anything, I didn't feel guilty. Then I got drunk. And I felt so guilty. I beat myself up, something chronic, because I felt like a failure. And something that I really have to learn is that I think when you beat yourself up for that, when you set yourself a standard so high and you fall short of it, as you're more than likely going to because you're a human being, you're not a superhero, it's probably negative. It probably has a negative backlash, and you slip into a guilty cycle, and then you shame yourself, and then you beat yourself up, which then causes you to maybe substance abuse or self-medicate to some degree because you want to punish yourself. So this has been a really interesting psychological journey for me, this whole non-drinking thing. I have not given up just because I decided to test the waters and I decided to dip my toe in the drinking world again, and because I'd given myself a big break, I thought maybe it's okay, my liver will be able to handle it. And I overdid it. I'm not going to beat myself up about this. I'm not going to feel so guilty about this. I'm not going to psychologically harm myself, which being neurodiverse and being a human being, I do have a tendency to do that. If I fall short of something, if I fall short of a goal, I get so angry at myself and I think I'm stupid and I think I'm dumb. And I'm learning that that's not how I should talk to myself. We are all humans. We all fall. We need to learn how to pick ourselves up again, to quote Batman. You know, we fail. It's how we fail and how we come back from that failure which actually determines what we are like as a person. Our decisions determine who we are. Our decisions define us. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions, but it's how we come back from those decisions is really what counts. So although I'm still on my journey, that hurt my arm. Although I am still on my journey of not drinking, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm just going to continue. It's like if you go for a marathon and you walk for 100 meters, you still ran a marathon. You just walked a little bit of it. And I think I'm going to take that attitude, not as an excuse to let myself have drinks every now and then, but look, the reason why I'm doing this is because the doctor has said, Seamus, you've got a bad liver. You can have 1 drink a month. And I figured, what's the point of that? You know, what's the point of 1? And I think there in that sentence lies the binge drinking behavior in which I grew up on. Now, if you are, I do speak at a lot of schools. I do speak to a lot of young people. And if you are under 18 and you're watching this, I really hope you don't feel... I really hope you monitor your drinking journey, because you're not allowed to drink until you're 18. Now, I don't know any Australian who actually lived by that rule, by that law. I'd say out of my anecdotal studies, 99% of people that I know drank all before they were 18. And I feel as though Australia does have a very unhealthy drinking culture. So I think it's very dangerous, and I think you need to be able to think for yourself, and you need to be able to work out. I think you need to be careful. I think the social setting with alcohol can be very, very dangerous. A lot of people can handle it, and a lot of people can't. And I think it's important for you to work out which one you are. Anyway, I'm going to, every couple of months or so, this channel is not about my sobriety journey. It's just, I just needed to upload content. There has been a lot going on in my life that I will fill a lot of you in on in the coming weeks. But on Sunday, coming up in the next few days, I went whale watching, and it was fantastic. So I'm going to upload that video on Sunday Australian time. Right now it's Friday, so it's in a couple of days. Anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic day.